Okay, so this is my review about My Hero Academy chapter 135, and I just want to say that a small rant starting out. The fans really gotta. This is a small rant starting out. The fans really gotta chill with this arc. This is one of the best arcs in the series. I would have to say one of the top three easy, because we got our villains to grow. They're starting to mature. They're starting to level up, and we need that because the villain starting out was really much more of a joke. They didn't really have much to go on. They weren't really doing anything, um, and they were somewhat of a joke if you consider it. And they thought they were all that. They thought they were big. They thought they were all that. They thought they were like the next big thing. And All Might and All Form Privilege just said, "Nah, fam, y'all are nothing right now. Okay, the only reason you still exist is because you're not really much of a threat to us. You're nothing at the time being." And they kind of felt like that after All For One and All Might fought. They just realized that how insignificant they were, and realized that they had to grow. Realized that they were not that. They weren't a true threat to the world. And because of that, they have been wandering around trying to find their purpose, trying to find their motive, their reasoning, their resolve to become true villains. Because most of them were just outcasts. Like, if you've seen this arc so far, it's been a more of a revolution arc, I guess you could say, about the characters. You're starting to grow a bit. Many people, I know a lot of people who aren't really big for that. They're like, man, we don't need to sympathize with the villains. We don't need any pity or any backstory like for the villains. We don't care for them like that. We got to, people. These are the villains who are going to shake up the hero world. These are the villains who are supposed to make themselves big. And this arc, after this arc is finished with the Liberation Army, they will definitely do that. I feel like the time skip is going to be getting close because we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that point eventually. But my thing is, I think that the fans just need to chill. All right, because this arc is great. People need to stop complaining about it, and a lot of folks really enjoy it. So that's it. All right. Now that being said, we are. So this arc was basically this chapter. I think it was 235, 135. I'll put in the comment. I'll put in the. I'll put the name later on. Shigaraki's backstory gets showcased. We see what happens to him as a child. I'm not gonna go too much because I don't think everyone's read it yet. But basically, Shigaraki wanted to become father was against being against heroes because of his childhood, what happened to him and his mom, and pretty much wanted to. I wouldn't say beat it out of people, but so much as strong arm them into not becoming heroes. Anyone who wants to become a hero, he would punish them heavily. And Shigaraki was always the victim of that because he's a kid who just wanted to secretly be a hero even though his father was against it. And the his family cared for Shigaraki, but because of because of the father of the household, many people, I guess, feared him. The sister feared him, the mother feared him, the grandparents kind of feared him. All of them basically didn't like the way he was acting, but I guess were too afraid of him. So, like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into this because I want to wait till everyone's pretty much read it. But he eventually snaps at Shigaraki because Shigaraki still wanted to be a hero. He would always punish him by either leaving him outside or hitting him. But Shigaraki still wanted to become a hero. His sister was secretly wanted to become one too, I believe, because she wanted to become a hero sibling with her brother. Well, then the father found out that the son, the sister shows Shigaraki the family photo of their other grandmother, and when the father finds out, the sister kind of throws him under the bus because she wants to save her own skin. He was going to punish both her and the sister, but because that um, she was scared, she kind of just threw Shigaraki under the bus to save her own skin. And that just throws into the whole fact that the father is very frightening. He's very dangerous. Shigaraki was also scared. He was like, why are none of you helping me? why are none of you stopping this? You're just letting it go. You guys were encouraged. You will encourage me to become heroes, but you all do nothing to stop it. Who is the hero to save me from this abuse? And Shigaraki just sort of, I guess, snaps after this fight because it's so showcased at the end of the chapter that he just snaps and hates everyone in the family. He hates the grandparents and the mother for just doing nothing, the sister for throwing him under the bus, and the father for just constantly abusing him, even though all he wants to do is be a hero. And I basically feel as though this is where Shigaraki's turning point starts to happen and why he just wants to destroy everything. Like, some people may not understand that, but when you're a kid, you just can't go through that sort of thing. That's unnatural. So if you snap, it's not. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't be against it, or I wouldn't think it would be unheard of. Like, but I have theories about this because I feel like I'm trying to figure out where All For One fits into this because if All For One, I thought All For One killed Shigaraki's parents, and if he didn't, then what? How did he meet him? Was it just by chance, or was there some sort of um, fated meeting? I don't know. But this is gonna be pretty short because I just wanted to just showcase you about chapter. I think it was 235 of the My Hero story, the villain arc, one of the best arcs in around. Not better than Sports Festival, but definitely one of the best arcs around. Maybe it's better than Sports Festival. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this arc. Shigaraki is going to be. Shigaraki's probably quirk is going to explode next chapter in a flashback. I think he killed the dog. I low key can't tell, but I think he does do it. And I just feel as though we're going to get more about Shigaraki's backstory than the actual fight. So we may get another chapter or two of Shigaraki's backstory and explains what happened to him and what happened to everybody. We got Toga's backstory. We got Twice's. We got Spinner. So all that's left is that little magician guy and Dobby, I believe. Other than that, that's all I have to say about this chapter. Anyway, please leave a comment on the section. Please leave your comments on the section below. Please tell me what you like about this, what you didn't like about it. And if it's a problem with the camera, well, you're going to have to wait a little bit on that one. But please make sure to like this, subscribe, and share. Later.